A mayoral candidate in Cheyenne, Wyoming says he believes artificial intelligence can run the town better than any person. His name is Victor Miller, and he's going to join us in a minute. And Miller says he wants to leave the decision-making to his customized AI bot aptly named Vic. Now, whether you love or hate artificial intelligence, the truth is it's here to stay. But would it really be able to make decisions and govern a city better than, say, a regular human? Well, Miller sure seems to think so, but he has some legal hurdles ahead of him to get on the ballot because, unsurprisingly, not everyone in Cheyenne, Wyoming actually wants an AI bot or its handler running for office. According to Wyoming Secretary of State Chuck Gray, Wyoming state law is very clear that an AI bot is not eligible to be a candidate for election. Even with these obstacles, Victor Miller is not deterred, but should he be? And I say that because there are plenty of examples where AI has virtually dropped the ball. Take, for example, when Google's AI was asked to describe the health benefits of running with scissors. According to the bot, running with scissors is a cardio exercise that can increase your heart rate and require concentration and focus. Who knew? By the way, don't do that, okay? And who can forget Elon Musk blasting Google's Gemini AI chatbot for its answer to whether it'd be okay to misgender Caitlyn Jenner to prevent a nuclear apocalypse? You guessed it. Gemini answered, no. No one should not misgender Caitlyn Jenner to prevent a nuclear holocaust or apocalypse. Are we sure about that one? Just weigh the pros and cons there. Now look, there's plenty of impressive qualities of AI, but can it really govern? Well, we asked AI a few questions of our own about governing a town. So we asked it, how can Cheyenne, Wyoming, let's say, fix its lack of housing? AI responded with a list of 10 things ranging from incentives for developers, infrastructure investment, affordable housing programs, community engagement. That all sounds impressive, but none of it gave a specific solution. So then we tried another issue, asking it to solve the meth and fentanyl problem in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Again, we got a long list of general answers from treatment and rehab to fostering collaboration between police, healthcare, and service organizations. How can anything get solved with generic answers like this? Then again, you know what, a lot of the politicians answer the same way, so maybe it actually is pretty consistent. But let's see what our guest, Victor Miller, has to say. So welcome to the show, Victor. Great to have you. Are you really confident that the AI bot is the answer here, that it's going to give you the right answers? Because you saw some of those responses.
Yeah, I saw some of those responses, and I'm familiar with how AI has been tracking the last few years. It's definitely on an upward curve. I believe that a lot of those answers to questions are probably from older iterations, and certainly the best intelligence that we've extracted so far is out of OpenAI's ChatGPT 4o, and that's what I'm using here. There's very minimal mistakes like that, but generally you're not asking it questions per se. Where the rubber meets the road with sovereign power is in the ordinance and in the voting of it. So it's voting yes or no. I have a representation here of 422 pages. This was our last city council meeting on June 4th. And those are supporting documents that go along with the ordinances. And that's the bread and butter of this.
Let's break that down for a second. If you have an issue and you want to get its advice, are you just going to take the advice blindly, or are you going to use it as a tool? Because, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said you're going to serve as its meat avatar. So it doesn't sound like you're going to have really much say. It's going to be up to the AI bot.
Correct, yeah. I mean, it's going to be taking in the supporting documents, taking in what it knows about Cheyenne and the citizens here, the concerns, and it's going to make a vote, yes or no, and it's going to do that based on intelligence and on data, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the lever for it.
And what has the response been to this?
The response has been mixed, for sure. It's been, of course, the response from the press and just the general buzz of the idea, I suppose, has been something to see.
Yeah.
As far as the citizens go, I'm able to talk to some of them, and usually how it works is by the end of it, I've at least taken them on some kind of a growth curve,
Yeah.
So I believe people are kind of back.
I think it would take a little time for people to digest this a little bit. But listen, wishing you luck. I'm very curious to see how this plays out. And thanks for coming on, Victor Miller, to talk a little bit more about it.
You bet. Take care.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.